In this video, I'm going to show you the 3 biggest mistakes I made when building my credit. My name is Paulo and I have an 800 plus credit score, access to $100,000 in personal credit cards, and over $100,000 in business credit cards. I'll show you how you can get to these big numbers too by avoiding my biggest mistakes. Mistake number 1 is not starting early enough. You can get an authorized user from your parents. That could be very helpful, but before you even get to that point, that shouldn't be your first step. You need to get better with finances. You need to be getting better with managing your cash. You can get a job, open a banking account, checking account, savings, get a debit card, and start using it. Start putting your money there, get a direct deposit, and use your cash that way. It's very helpful to understand, when things get deducted from your accounts, and how long it takes the money to go into your account, or do you put in a check, digitally take a picture, or go to the branch and talk to somebody there, make a transaction there. You can build that relationship with them, which also can help down the line. But really, you need to understand finances. You need to understand how it all works, the process, and the only way to do it is by doing it. Give you an example. When I started working at 14, I got my checking account then. I got my green card there. They call it the green card, the ATM card. So it was not even like a MasterCard or a Visa. It was just debit. And I needed to go to the bank to take it off, right? Eventually, they give you MasterCard. But then you can start buying stuff at like McDonald's, whatever, using your PIN if you wanted to, etc. But I learned, if I have $200 in there, then I only want to spend like 50 this week or something at like 14, right? Buying all kinds of random stuff. But I was able to figure that out. I overdrafted a few times. I made my mistakes, but it doesn't hit your credit, right? Unless you don't pay the bank back. But then trust me, they'll get their money. So you really need to understand finances. You need to understand money coming in, money going out, etc. And why risk your credit, which is something that you carry with you. It's tied to your social security number if you don't understand how it works. And the way to get it to work is doing it with having a bank and an ATM card first, right? So do that first. Mistake number 2 is not using your credit cards enough. You want to be able to use your card and pay it down. You don't have to use the whole limit. Just use the card, buy a coffee here, put gas here, get rewards if you have rewards on the card. If you don't have rewards, it's still transacting. You're still going to be on your report that you're using it, you're paying it off, you're using it, you're paying it off. And eventually a lender is going to either offer you to increase the limits, right? They ask normally to see what your income is, and then they may make something automatic from there, or you need to request it yourself. Usually one or the other happens. Sometimes they give you higher limits randomly, especially if you're like 80% utilization and you pay it off and use it. That kind of triggers them to just automatically one day you'll wake up and you have an extra 5K in there or something, right? So it really depends where you are. That's happened to me a few times. One of my cards, I have like $53,000 limit. I never asked for that much. It went from like 20, 25 to 50 in like overnight. So it can happen to you too. Mistake number 3 is applying for too many cards or too many loans. It just looks bad for you. It's a sign of desperation for you to the lender. And lenders recognize this. They'll see, hey, why is this person applying 5, 6, 7 times for a loan? It seems like they're still applying to us. It seems like they don't have a loan yet, because normally you would stop if you already have the cash. So they're probably going to give you worse terms. Or they may deny you. But like if everybody else is denying them, they do their risk assessment, it doesn't look probably pretty good on your side, then they're going to deny you. So usually the way that I would approach, if you want to open a credit card, or you want to get a loan to buy a car, used car, whatever, you want to know what the rewards is for the card. If you're looking for that as well, you want to look at the rates for the cards, have an idea where they stand there. And you also want to look for loans. It's the same thing. You can shop to like 3 to 5 banks, see if it's an auto loan, go to the auto loan section of the bank, and they'll give you the rates for a brand new car, a used car with a certain amount of miles, etc. And you just shop around. It's like, okay, this bank here offers better rates, but I need to open an account here. But you will go there first, right? You don't start going every single place and applying everywhere at the same time. That doesn't look good in a report. So avoid doing that, because if you have a lot of inquiries, it takes over 2 years for them to fall, especially hard inquiries. And even though there are ways to remove it, you can YouTube that and figure it out these days. But when I was building my credit, that knowledge wasn't out there. An inquiry was an inquiry, and it was there for a while. And if you have too many inquiries, like in a year, it can affect you asking to open a new credit card or something, or getting a different loan further down the line. So that matters, and it does bring your score down a little bit, but just something to be mindful of when you're shopping around. Just don't apply everywhere. Be focused and single down to maybe 3 to 5 lenders you want to go with, no more than that. If they all deny you, try to figure out why. It's usually because you have a high balance or a late payment or a negative like a charge off. There's something along those lines, and we can help you with the credit repair as well. So you can go to bizparksolutions.com and send us an email, and my team will get in contact with you. And that's it. Those are the 3 biggest things that will hinder you from building your credit. Even in 2025, a lot of the stuff still remains true. Building credit is really like a trust-based system. You need to pay back in time, you need to use it, and the more you do that, it means you're more trustworthy, right? If you have any if you want to know more about what bizparksolutions.com does and how we can help you get high limit 0% interest credit cards for your business that don't show up on your personal credit reports, you can reach out. You can send us an email at contact@bizparksolutions.com. You can go to our website and pre-qualify yourself. And even if you don't pre-qualify because there's a negative or your score is below 700, which are one of the questions, still reach out to us, because sometimes a small tweak enables you to get that funding so you can scale your business, right? And invest it as you need to for your business. And we can help you get funded usually within 30 days, even if your credit card report isn't the best. We can help you clean up. So take a look at the website, send us an email if you have any questions, and thanks for watching. Subscribe and leave a comment or a question below, and we'll get back to you.